So I don't know the origins of this set, but I know that I heard this set directly from Allie Miller in Bloomington, Indiana. And the set goes 30 100s on 201, or as many 100s as your swimmers can make. And the interval is always a 201. So the interval is always makeable. But the goal time that your swimmers needs to achieve is what changes. So this is kind of how the set works. The very first one, you're going to start on the bottom, and the goal is always to get back by the top. So that means for the very first one, your swimmer needs to swim 100 in under a minute and 30 seconds. And that means that they're going to get about 31 seconds of rest. So then on the second one, they still need to get back by the top. Their interval is now going to be leaving on the 31. So the 100 swim has to be a second faster, but you get that second as additional rest. So let's say after 15 of them, you're leaving on the 44. You have to get back by the top. The 100 swim must be in under a 1:16 because from 44 to the top is a minute and 16 seconds. But you get 45 seconds of rest. So then when it starts to get really challenging is when you get down to that 30 range where you start on the 59, you get back by the top, which means that your 100 swim has to be in a minute and 1 seconds. And then the amount of time that you rest, you get a full minute of rest. So now it goes from being a little bit more aerobic into a little bit more anaerobic speed power type of set. And then, as you keep going, 40 100s, you're going to start on the 9. You have to get back by the top. You only have 51 seconds to do it, but you get a minute and 10 seconds of rest. So as you're looking at this set, you have to kind of think you can easily score your kids out. And you can easily make it so that any kid, regardless of ability, is able to make 100 on 201. So what we do in our program is we have every kid start by swimming those hundreds on 201, where the goal time is initially a minute 30. And then as they go and go and go, if they start to miss, we're going to allow them to put fins on. And then if they put fins on and get those hundreds and they get back by the top, now they're going to still score some points, but not as many. So this is how it works. For every swim that they do get back by the top, and it's really easy as a coach because all you have to do is stand over a lane with your watch, and the first kid needs to come in by the top. The second kid needs to come in by the 5. The third kid needs to come in by the 10. And we have these printable scorecards for you to, as you're doing this, you can just print them off, check them off. Yes, 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 yes. And then if you have a kid miss, then you put no. And then maybe tell them to put fins on, and then you start counting the ones that they've made with fins. And we put that into this spreadsheet where now Bud made it the first time, so we're going to put a Y, and then a Y, and 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 a Y. But then as the interval gets down towards that 110 range, he's done 2100. He's pretty tired. He misses one. I'm not going to put anything in for that because it's not going to register anything on the score. But at this time, he's got almost a full minute to put fins on and hop on the next one. So if he makes the next one with fins, I'm going to put an F. It turns yellow, and it awards him 0.1 points. And we want to try to make sure that, we give kids credit for achieving it, but, doing 100 with fins on is going to be significantly easier than doing 100 without fins on. So we don't want our kids to, abandon ship after 5 of them and just do them with fins the whole time. So we want to make it a marginal amount of points so that they're really struggling and working to get those hundreds on 110, 19, 18, all the way down without using fins. So then he keeps going, misses one, gets the next one, gets the next 2, maybe misses one. So his total score is a 21.9 because he made 21 of them, and then he made 9 of them with fins. And we have a leaderboard over here where you're able to see who has the highest score, and it sorts it for you. But not only do we do this where we're trying to, highlight our top performers, we also go a step further and we will highlight our biggest gainers and the people that grew the most. This is a set that we do probably about once or twice a year. And we're able to see growth in our kids, especially in some of those first year kids that had never done the set before and really bowed out of doing them without fins early. It's a great way for your kids to really focus on growing and stretching themselves. And it's a set that everybody in your pool can do regardless of their ability.